Generic greetings and welcome back to Prison Architect, where in the previous episode I learned a very harsh lesson, and that's if you don't give prisoners their toys, they tend to kick off very quickly. As you can see, we have a 12 prisoner riot because, well, essentially 3 prisoners died, which is why it wasn't the 15. And either way, they are now charging out, and I think they're trying to make a blitz attempt over to the armory, and that can go all kinds of bad. So I'm going to put free fire on, and I'm going to see just what they try to do. I'm going to bring this guy over here, and basically I'm going to just tell him to start shooting. Yeah, you can see there, look, they are trying to get through to the armory, most likely. We cannot, in any way, shape or form, allow them to get to the armory. So we are going to happily keep firing until they put their hands up, and I guess we're going to get some more intake tomorrow. So that's still 7 prisoners. I'm going to get the armed guard to go over there, as well as one of these others as well with the K9 unit, and try and stop that. Now, obviously, a lot of this is because if we go over to our needs here, recreation, family, exercise, hygiene. Some of this we did happily fulfill. So the food needs and the hygiene needs we fulfilled, but it looks like it's this critical need for recreation. So we do need to sort that out. So let's do just that. Let's go to objects, and we do have some pool tables. However, we're probably going to go for a cheaper alternative, which is televisions, and we'll place a television there and a television there. And what that allows us to do is place like a 3x3 grid like that. And then that will fulfill most of the needs. I am going to prioritise that by holding control and doing a clicky draggy across that. And it looks like that is now. It looks like that has been stopped now. However, there was a little bit of death involved in that one, so that's far from ideal. We do have some problems with some of these jail doors. A lot of the guards are spending a lot of their time, and an inordinate amount of time, opening these doors, which is a problem. So I'm probably going to say that the best thing to do is put a door servo there, and the same thing on this side, simply because there's too many people wandering in and out of these areas. I'm going to do... we're not going to put anyone there, because this one here is normally only used by guards to escort prisoners in and out. So we'll let them crack on with that. You can see that we have a lot of these people... Are they just sitting there watching television? I think they might be, yeah, watching TV. So that's now hopefully sorted that out. Danger level is at max. I've never seen it like that and not been kicking off. I am going to once again end the punishment here, because I think, to be fair, they should just be allowed to go ahead and watch some telly. Just get some telly into them and they'll be fine. Danger level is now flying down, which is fantastic, and I'm hoping that is the needs for recreation. It is not. Comfort is being fulfilled there. There are some family needs stuff getting sorted, which is in and around here. There you go. We can see that Mark Tapper is talking to their, family, I'm guessing. I didn't manage to see that, but it looks like the danger level is going down, which is good. Nope, it's now going back up again. Fantastic. But once we have... now these are in, it should mean that hopefully they'll be able to fulfill some of these needs. So let's see what happens. We do have some more gang members in the facility, which is never an ideal thing, but we also don't have any leaders and stuff as well. Now, a lot of these are going to be escorted over here, which is generally where it kicks off. So I might go ahead and... I mean, I do have CCTV over there, don't I? Yes, I do have CCTV over there. CCTV, rather. Looks like it hasn't kicked off there. I didn't check really fully our informants. I can see that there is potential CIs here, so we are going to recruit some informants on both of these here. And not only does that free up some space, it also sends them elsewhere. Yeah, this person is still awaiting some cells. I'm going to buy another doctor. And how we're doing over there, that's pretty much fine. I am going to hire a couple more workers. I know I sacked them last time, but I think it's a worthy inclusion at this point. Danger level's still going up. That's going to become an issue, isn't it? It's going down. What I might do... See, their work-free time there, they're just standing around, there's nothing to do. Okay. I think our standard regime doesn't function as intended. Also, that shouldn't be shower. That should be eat. That could have been a problem. Whoops. That would account for why it's all been a bit naughty. Okay. Free time. Got some eat there. Work/free time. Eat there. Free time. So we give them an extra 2 hours of eating, so they're now actually not going to be... Well, I don't think they were starving before because we had 2 hours of eat, and our policy denotes that meal quantity and variety is set to medium. So actually that's fine, but it wasn't ideal. Which accounts for why, I guess, the need for food was in the critical part, because we had them more in the shower. And also why a lot of people did go to shower. If I was taking more care of this up here, then I would have seen that. But anyway, we can see that now the prisoners are being escorted to solitary over here. So we probably need to check, is any one of these once become a CI? I don't think they are. No, that's fine. And a lot of these prisoners are being brought in. And you can see they will be searched from the sniffed by the dog, and also they are going to rush quickly. Oh, we need to set that to lock open as well. Yeah, we can see that they are finally eating as well. We found a screwdriver in the broccoli, which makes it definitely not edible. And looks like the workers are now focusing on this protective custody area here, which is good. So I will say cells, and I'm going to manually designate these as cells, like so, and I'll prioritize the top bit. Simply because as long as we've got one of them done, this person can be escorted there. So danger level is slowly going down, which is good. Recreation, for whatever reason, it's not being fulfilled. I'm guessing pool tables are necessary then? Right, well that's like a really big pool hall right there, isn't it? So let's see what happens. We're still waiting for a lot of this stuff to be built. You can see there is door servos, things like that. Just going to double check deployment there. Deployment is actually okay. That's fine then. So they do have some recreation needs, which will never be fulfilled. But it looks like that a lot of that has went down, which is good. So, oh, we've already got someone kicking off here. It looks like a gang member is fighting volatile and gang member. So that explains why they kicked off for what we thought was no reason. It's not no reason. It's just... how it happened there. So we are going to get 8 maximum security prisoners, but once again, that's still not enough for us to... be on positive daily cash flow. With the addition of 2 doctors and some more workers, yeah, it's a bit of an issue there. Anyway, over to our door control system. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should massively impact that and allow them to walk a lot quicker. Problem is we don't have the money to actually wire these up, so we'll get there eventually. We're not going to do any shakedowns. Normally the reason to do shakedown is to check for tunnels rather than contraband or anything like that, although there are some grants that you want to do that regularly with, and also I guess it's just generally a good idea to keep like weapons and tool supply down by searching prisoners. However, the problem is that normally they can escape from any direction, whereas this, if they want a tunnel, there's only one way they can go. So I'm not really worried about that. So looks like the chapel is now in, which is fine. It looks like the common room is now sorted. Classroom not yet. We still haven't got these rooms done here, so we haven't got any libraries, mail room, shops, all of that sort of thing. Or parole, we should probably set a parole up, although it's not a high priority with these being high security prisoners. Generally they're sentenced to like 12 years, 15 years, 32 years, 25 years, 104 years. What? Volatile, Stokel and Quick. What did they do? Shoot an airline down. Jeffrey Wilson was born to no-name town on August, blah, blah, blah. 104 years for multiple crimes, including murder, grievous bodily harm, and aggravated assault. Assaulting an officer, grievous bodily harm. Okay, apparently he's just watched Roadhouse 57 times on Netflix and then gone to smash everything up. I watched it the other day. It was actually, well, a lot better than I expected. Never seen it before, and I thought, oh, I'll check this thing out. And, yeah, it was alright. Same as, I think it was called Riot in Cell Block 99. Yeah, it's, interesting. That's a prison film. Anyway, where are we at? We are getting up to 5, so, sorry, 6 o'clock, isn't it, when we have the shower for the morning. We're just going to double check that and make sure that is correct. Look at the hygiene need and exercise need and stuff. We actually haven't got, if we go over to regime, we haven't got any dedicated yard time. We could do that. We could have yard time just after that, and then have a shower time. An hour of yard time isn't too bad, and it means they come straight out here around the yard time. If they're going to kick off, they're going to kick off around the yard, and then they'll go there, and then they'll go free time, and then back over to there. So that's actually not too bad an idea. So they'll leave, and they'll go around the yard. You can see they're just going to have a wander around. So some of them are running around, getting some exercise there, getting some steps in. Some of them are on the weights benches there. Okay. There is a bit of a gathering there, though, as you can see, but it's not kicking off. Danger level is going up, but eventually they will then go over to shower, and that'll hopefully fulfill some of that need. I'm going to turn free fire off because I don't think we need it constantly on at the moment. Generally, rule of thumb is you do keep it off, unless you really need it, or you just want to set an example for I tend to use it as just sort of a toggle on and off, really. That's all it is. So instead of giving one shots or firing once they're getting attacked, they just go, nah, sack it, keep firing. Anyway, over to utilities, electrical cable. We want to connect that up to there. And that one's already connected up, and so is that one there. So that's fine. That's now sorted. And it is basically a case of adding some more beds in, because a lot of these are without it. So that should be, once we've done this, hopefully... sadly, I can't click and drag with that, but not a big issue, is it? Hopefully that'll be these done. Obviously more prisoners, as well as perhaps the grant done. Yes, it should be the grant done. So we're going to go over to our intelligence and informants. We can see that we have a deadly prisoner here. So Mark Wallace, very unsuspecting indeed. Nothing that sticks out. Prison number 231395, sentenced for 25 years for murder. Okay, yeah. We've got another deadly person there. Strong, volatile, unknown traits there. I'm not seeing any other traits that are of... Oh, there's extremely deadly, Scott Holdaway. And in terms of gangs, we don't have... Oh, we have 3 red gang members and 1 green, so no massive increase there. Once again, however, we are getting some... We do have some needs here that are in the critical, and it's family, which we were always going to get, and this visitation does prevent a lot of that, and the recreation need. So that's an issue. How can we fulfill that need? I guess it's just... yeah, I guess giving them more free time. Just for today, I'm going to turn that over to free time. I just want them to try and simmer down a little bit. What else could we put in here for this? We could have... There's all different things we can do, but actually what I'll probably do, I think it's going to be of a big advantage, actually, to go over to spiritual guidance and get that started there. Start spiritual guidance. That's generally a good thing to do. We've got some other stuff like behavioural therapy, which we could set up an alcoholics group, but that's going to cost a bit too much. For the amount of prisoners that we can get, you understand. So we have pool tables, we have all of this, so it's not highlighting anything else that can go in here that will help the prisoners out, or rather fulfill some of those needs. There's a 20 grand grant completion, which is to do with cell block B, so we can get cell block B, or we also got inmate nutritional research, which we're not going to do just yet. We've also got crackdown on drugs, which is find 10 illegal narcotics. We have found 10 of them, so hopefully we'll be able to get some more. I'm going to go over to concrete tiles and spend a fairly big amount of money, actually, on basically just building all of the this, putting a lot of concrete in. I think it's worth it at this point now to put this in, just to speed up the prisoners' movement, because at the moment they are well, they're not doing much of it. It's quite slow. So that down to there, over to there, around there, in there, and across, and into there as well. We're not doing yet. Currently, we're not doing yet the other stuff. I will, however, put some gravel in in and around here. This is going to be our... oh, does that go there? Hang on, let me cancel that. I want to just go over to rooms and yard. And is that around there? Yes, it is around there. So that's our yard. Right, that's fine. As long as I was getting it correct. Gravel. There we go. Okay. And we will do the same around here. Sadly, if we place it... This is something that really bugs me. It really does. The problem with the gravel... Or in fact, any surface really, is that it doesn't go underneath the standard tile set when it comes to these fences. So you just get this horrible look, which is a shame. Quite a shame. What do we want to have around here? I mean, we could have white tiles, although to be fair, I think the standard concrete is fine because you're never going to see it underneath the drain anywhere. And that's in. Right, okay. So that's not just something that's good for looks, it also speeds up the prisoner because... I believe that is a fast walk speed. Let me check. Concrete tiles, yes, walk speed is fast. So on standard dirt, it's slow speed, slow, and outdoor only. So the concrete tiles will speed them up. The concrete floor is walk speed fast, so this is concrete floor, so that's fine. Let's go over to jail door and put that in there. That is now fine. So it means that we are going to get another... How many prisoners? 11 prisoners in total. So that's good. What I want to do is fill this room here, with stuff that they can eat. So what I need to do is have a couple of rooms. I want a common room. I want a common room up here. Not that little bit there, though. And I want a canteen down the bottom. So they can eat down here, and then up here, they've got that there. Actually, hang on. Oh, preparing, that's fine. I was going to say spiritual guidance is currently getting ran when they can't use it. That's annoying. We have got people coming down and doing that. That's fine. We also haven't got any CCTV in there, but look at the amount of people that are just flying into the church for the service there. I think some CCTV would be... I think that would work. I think it would be a decent thing to put it there. Same thing for the classroom as well. Alright, so back over to our... Where is it? Regime. Work/free time. 1, 2, 3. Put that back to normal. And hopefully that'll be alright. So the canteen in the common room. We need to set going here. So let's have the canteen. Serving table. We'll go... I mean, it'll go wherever it can fit. I guess this would have been better. Okay, we're going to switch them round then. So, get rid of that. Canteen is that. Which makes sense because it means when they come in they've got straight that. And while I'm here actually, I want that as a security room. And then the bottom as a common room. Okay. So serving table. There's just no ideal place to put it, is there? There really isn't. It can go there. It's fine. And then a standard table and bench combo like that. That is not ideal, but we're never going to have ideal. Although, there is a better way of doing it. Cancel all that once again. It means weird size, but... yeah, we're going to do it. Common room. And canteen. We don't need this gap, by the way. I just prefer it. So, serving table. And a standard table. Bench outside. Each bench can have 4 prisoners. 8 prisoners total because of that. And then 8 in there. Nice one. Perfect. Right, over here then. This is our common room. We will have... how are we going to do this? We need a couple of things. Weight benches. Prayer mats. Weight benches, prayer mats. Pool table, not strictly necessary. Maybe a TV. TV's quite good. I think we'll place a TV in there. With 2 rows of chairs. We don't need the full 8. That's fine. Weights, benches. Go there. And then prayer mats. we'll put in the centre like so. So we've got Church of Iron, and then Church of Standard Church in the centre. And that should be pretty much sorted. And that means now that these prisoners will hopefully be able to leave and wander around here. Where are you going? I would like to know where you're going. Nope, that's fine. I was wondering what they were doing for a second there. Anyway, right, so, are these prisoners, are they going to be allowed out? In fact, how many prisoners do we have? In protective custody. 3. 1. Ah, I was going to say, where are they at? Because I can only count 2. Looks like they're talking there. So they're going to come back in. In and around here. There we go. So at least they leave for that. They're on lockdown permanent, but we might alter that. Okay. That's all set. So once that's set, they might be able to go there, but it also means that we might have to alter their regime separately, because currently we've got protective custody only on that. Protective custody and punish for permanent, and it means if we stop that, they'll be able to wander around, and I really don't want that. But anyway, I think we will leave it there. Not a bad one at all. We've got a decent amount of grants done. We have not had a massive fight again, which is always an advantage. We are going to put some more CCTV in there and there, which they won't be able to watch all of them, I don't think, now, but at least we've got the classroom in there. Done. We have, or we will have rather, tomorrow another 12 prisoners arriving, which means that we should be on positive daily cash flow. Needs are being fulfilled, so actually we are getting there. There's still some needs that we don't yet fulfill. We still don't have any grants, so our reform and such will not be there. And we haven't got things like parole. So there's still a ways to go. We also haven't got the workshop up and running, and we've only got half of the capacity that we can have maximum. So, yeah. Still a ways to go, but yeah, we have progressed on quite a bit. As always, hope you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.